I think she's my all-time favorite. And that says a lot considering I have reviewed a lot of wigs. Hello there, wig friends. I'm Nikki and welcome back to my channel. If by some chance you happen to be new, well, you've come to the right place. I hope you'll decide to stick around for a while and subscribe. Join the party, as I always like to say. All you have to do is click the button down below to do so. Then you will get notified because I don't have a set schedule, so my uploads are really easy to miss otherwise. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. Well, you can pretty much guess what I've got for you today. I'm bringing you a wig review, and in case you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of new drops lately, so I did pick up several. So today's review is also a new drop. I, of course, will be telling you all of the important deets, so that way you know if this is the right wig for you or not. And in return, please go in the comments and give me your respectful feedback. If there is a wig you'd like me to review, just let me know, and I will look into it. All right, so let's get on with it. I always got my little spiel that I do in the beginning. So I have got a wig from Outre today. She is in the style Denver. She is an HD lace front, and I have her in the color DRFF2 / ginger copper. In case you don't know, that's this color or right here. She comes available in a total of 11 colors altogether. Of course, Outre likes to show the special colors on the back of the stock card. There's not really much else I can say about her, but she is heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I picked her up from Wigtypes for $40.94. So let me show you her. This is her straight out of the bag, and yeah, I can't wait to talk about this color. So let's take a look at her lace and cap construction first. And yeah, that's looking good. I'm always wanting to show you the transparency so that way you know it's just going to be easy to blend. I also see she has some baby hairs going on. And flipping her inside out, you can see she has the mesh lining or weft lining, whichever way you want to call it. And she's got a center part right there. Plus she has one comb on each side, so here and here. She also does have one comb in the back. Also in the back are her adjustable straps. And I also like to stretch the wigs for you. She's got a little give. Not the greatest though. I'll be honest, the cap looks a little bit smaller than usual, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. So I don't know if she'll be larger head friendly or not. I mean, I never know until I put her on. So let me go put her on, style her up, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. All right, everybody, so we meet again. So let's get on with it. But of course, first, let me take a moment to show you what palette I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look today, which would be the Tropical Vibes palette from Ace Beauté. So let me open that for you so you can see the shades. I have actually had this palette for a very, very long time, and this is the first time I've worn it. I have no excuse for that. All right, so this wig, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I am blown away right now. Truly, I am. And I just love curly wigs. They're my all-time favorite. I just like how the curls just can vary and everything with the pattern. And this one here is so super stunning. I think she's my all-time favorite. And that says a lot considering I have reviewed a lot of wigs, but I always thought Kenny from Made Beauty was like my all-time favorite. I think Denver just kind of beat her out. Oh my gosh, I really love this. She's just fun and flirty, and this is a natural type of curl pattern that I just can't get enough of. It is so pretty. But she is a little bit fuller than what this photo shows here. This photo, I would say, represents the actual volume a little bit more, but it's not overwhelming. That's another thing I really like about this. I think it's very natural. She has appropriate density, and she has got a body, beautiful bounce. So cool. So really gorgeous. Everything is tied together wonderfully. Sorry, my AC just kicked on. But I just am in love with it so very, very much. Okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? What can I say? Her length is 20 inches. They did tell us that on the stock card. And yeah, that's what I probably would have guessed if they didn't tell us. So I think that's a great length. You can see just kind of right past the collarbone a little bit. She has got a little bit of layers, not a whole lot, but you can tell she has some, because if she had too many layers, then she would definitely be fuller. But oh my gosh, this color. Yeah, I'm done. Color's gorgeous. There we go. I mean, come on, look at how pretty it is. And those of you who know me well know that I love shades of red, so that's why I had to get her in this color. But just look at the vibrancy, because she's got the face framing going on, so you've got the lighter and then the darker copper here. I think that is a gorgeous contrast. So perfect tones blended together. They did it just right. It looks very professional too. I mean, just look at that. Need I say more? Beautiful, natural, healthy type of luster too. And then of course, as I didn't mention right away, but you can tell she's got a little bit darker root. I'd say probably not that bad. No, I don't think it's that harsh at all. So I think it's blended really nicely. Her texture is the standard Outre light yaki, as I like to call it, which is a balance between coarseness and silkiness. So she's got that softness going on. The hair feels natural, or say realistic, you know, and definitely, without a doubt, this is a good multicultural texture. Let me show you what she looks like from the back. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I did not really want to disrupt this curl pattern, so I just kind of left it as is. I mean, I feel like you don't really need to do anything with it. At least if you don't want to, you don't have to. So I just very, very lightly kind of ran my fingers through her like this, just as you can see, gentle. Just as gentle as I possibly could. I feel like with a pattern like this, if you use a brush, it's definitely going to get super frizzy, so I would not recommend doing that. Very large wide tooth comb or your fingers will be sufficient, but again, I just don't think you really need to do anything with her. She just naturally stays in place. So I really like that about her. And of course, because I haven't really been doing much with her, I can't really tell you how bad or how less bad the tangling is. I mean, granted, I did come across some, so naturally I would think she would tangle a little bit more than other styles would, just due to the curls, so just something to be aware of. But thankfully, she's not really shedding all that bad. I mean, she might shed a little bit more if I run my fingers through her more than I am, but for the most part, it's pretty, normal amount of shedding. So let's take a look at this parting space, since she is a center part, which of course is my favorite. And I think the depth and width of it is perfect for it. She's laying super flat. I only had to use one coat of powder and she blended perfectly, so no wig cap being seen under there, even though she is transparent HD lace. I love the baby hair situation too. For me, this is what I always want to see because, again, to me, this looks as natural as possible. Of course, that's just my opinion on the matter, but I honestly think that looks really good. For the edges here, she is not pre-plucked, so this is pretty much what I would expect to see. So she's got a little thickness, but I think the baby hairs do help quite a bit. Very minimal lift up. And as you can see, she's fitting perfectly around the edges as she should. Same thing with this side, so she's covering up any of your own edges. She is right above each ear. She does have ear tabs. They do actually bend, so it is quite possible you might be able to shift her if you want to try it. I, of course, did not because I have the combs in her, and I also like a center part, as I pretty much already said. But hey, it's always worth a try if you want to. But I guess overall, she's fitting really comfortably. She's a little snug, so I don't really want to say confidently that I think she's larger head friendly, because as I mentioned in the intro, the cap looked a little smaller to me, and I'm right, because I did not have to take the adjustable straps at all, and like 99% of the time I usually have to. So that is probably the only negative I would say. But I mean, come on, everybody. This wig is so beautiful. I have been waiting for them to come out with a wig that kind of had this curl pattern and everything, especially for this length. I am smitten. Just totally in love with her. Oh, you can pretty much guess she's definitely going to be making my favorites list at the end of the year. So, of course, I am going to give her thumbs up and highly recommend this unit. Not only is she beautiful, but the quality is superb. So, of course, I'm going to recommend her. But that is what I have to say about her. Be sure to tell me what you think down in the comments. If you already picked her up, let me know how you feel about her and what color you got her in. And also, please let me know if you decide to go get her after watching this review. I'd really like to know that too. And other than that, that is all she wrote. So thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time in my next video. So till then, bye-bye.